Transition. We never switch and beat the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we all know we mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the competition. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we all know we mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore Ravens taking on the New England Patriots.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake. Barnes. Caught here by Conley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Barnes. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing on first down. Barnes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down.
What they call it? Pass forward.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
To throw on second down. Barnes. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. On first down, Barnes. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Off play action. Barnes escaping the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes eluding the pressure right. Dances by him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Off the play fake. Barnes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On 3rd down, Barnes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this out past the 25. A gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, Barnes flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Barnes. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop,
And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
It's cool. My first game. It's my first game of life, so I'm just getting started. I'm just getting, when that pressure cooker just got heat up for real. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm just heating up for real. It's the first game I downloaded this shit, but I didn't play Madden.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Barnes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again. Barnes. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
told me I wanted me to get him a Madden. I said, all right, bet. I said, all right, bet.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down, Barnes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let me go for it, bro. It's 19 seconds left. It's 19 seconds left.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Barnes. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Next game is I just gotta get my feel back.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I appreciate it.
Off play action. Barnes. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
I seen the nigga, but I was like, nah. I ain't throwing that bitch in the track.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
I ain't getting picked up like that.
On first down, Barnes being chased out left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for New England. 44 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw. Barnes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
New England's offense set to go. On 1st and 10, Barnes. Flush to his right. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Back to throw. Barnes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit.
New England trying to get to place on offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Able to shake him off. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
probably help with my running back too.
Looking to throw. Barnes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? Every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
And now out come the Patriots. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. He's going to take another shot here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for New England. 53 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Back to throw. Barnes. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
My first game back.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Just download this shit back, bro.
New England's offense set to go. Well, we've reached the stage where
it's get on Madden, so I said, I bet. I said, well, you gonna be on Madden? I said, I bet.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Off the play fake. Barnes. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Off play action. Barnes steps away. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen. But the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Barnes dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
In primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.
66.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
No interceptions. Come on. They told me they wanted me to get it back on Madden, right? That's what they wanted. sit back, roll y'all little blunt up, and get y'all some popcorn. I'm about to watch this ass whoop every time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know what I'm about to do. I know what I'm about to do. If I get obliterated the Ravens, very up a team, or very up a bit, 2 games. I'm not about to lose this shit. I can feel that shit. Pause.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, check. Let's see how this shit go. Got the Buccaneers. Let's go the ass to the Ravens.
It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New England Patriots.
Oh, shit.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Play action. Barnes sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Barnes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Off the play fake. Barnes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. The Patriots at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
I don't know. I think I got a concussion for that.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
I think I got a concussion for that.
Looking to throw. Barnes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I ain't finna let these bum-ass niggas beat me again.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Throwing on first down. Barnes.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To throw. Barnes. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
He got that bitch. He got that bitch. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If I seen the Super Bowl today, bro, that shit disappointed me, bro. That shit was... I watched the whole game, bro. That shit just disappointed. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna cap to y'all.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. Lofted it up there on the corner route, and he just went up and got that thing.
Pretty nice ball placement on that one as well, because it takes some good arm strength and touch to make that throw. On the business end, though, he came down with it in a big way.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Barnes.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free.
After a week's work. And now you're behind the 8 ball here. See if they can rally. 1st and 10.
Throwing after the interception. Barnes rolling to his right. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Barnes buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Off play action. Barnes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And
the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Off the play fake. Barnes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Barnes. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Barnes escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Like I said, they told me download this shit. I downloaded it. So why you ain't been on Madden? So I don't know, I just been on 2K, bro.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Off play action. Barnes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in, already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half.
That's a clip. I'm clipping the shit out of these niggas every time.
He threw his league-leading 25th touchdown pass on that last drive. He'll look to add to that total here with a first down.
Give me a little time to heat up. That shit won't be like an iPod. Once I heat up and I'm ready to go, we're down.
Off the play fake. Barnes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my fucking God. He had to do that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Barnes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
That shit was beautiful. That shit was beautiful.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. Steps away to his left. Able to get away. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Looking to throw. Barnes. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
If that ain't no flag for me, we good. Hold it.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Off the bootleg. Barnes. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
If I ain't got all these passing yards and carrying the team on,
now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And nobody in the stadium.
I know the clip too. I ain't say that, but it's true.
Off the play fake. Barnes. They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Patriots get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the
Throwing to start the drive, Barnes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
He just had 66 for his game. Got 55 right now.
On first down, Barnes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Back to throw. Barnes. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right at the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
for the Patriots coming out now.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do if they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They got to worry about their kids and their bills and shit before worrying about another nigga. Before they worry about another nigga.
Looking to throw. Barnes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
To throw on second down, Barnes. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
I smashed that like button. It's free and sealed up, man. Go to YouTube on every stream. Really one of the ones. Really one of the ones.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off play action, Barnes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Barnes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, nice move. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it. And with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Pats, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2, and they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Can't tell them I'm not one of them guys. But I only had like one interception. Nigga really one of them guys. 707. I can't even say that shit right. 777 passing yards. And we scored 77 points. What the fuck? 777. Hey, that's crazy as fuck. Hey, that's crazy as fuck. It's crazy. That must be a sign. I don't even know what the fuck 777 means. Let me see. What the 777 It's an angel number symbolizing spiritual awakening, divine guidance, and inner wisdom. It's often viewed as a sign of good luck and confirmation that an individual is aligned with their life purposes or that a positive transformations are ahead. Hey, did y'all hear that shit? It says 777, spiritual growth and intuition. Damn. So I guess I'm doing the right thing. I guess I'm doing the right thing, man. Appreciate everybody that's in here. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in and popping up. Next game, next victim. We just scored 66 against the Ravens. We just scored 77 against the Buccaneers. Everybody play the Titans. Madden 25, child. Who my QB? The Patriots. I know the Patriots got done bad today, but I'm not Drake May. I'm not that nigga. Eric May, whatever that nigga name is. That nigga should have been playing like he was at the end of the game.
From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
Run that bitch. At the end of the game, you see how that nigga was throwing that bitch.
NFL on EA Sports.
I put a bet on this nigga. That's what this nigga did. Sold it. This nigga had it 2 more yards. 2 or 3 more yards. Put a bet on Cooper Cup.
It's the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans.
If the nigga get a touchdown, no.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass.
Shit, crazy. Yeah. I know if you want to see soccer field, I'm not doing better than this. I bet it on a shot last year that when he was in the playoffs,
well, the Patriots gearing up to go now.
He was going to get 30 one game. Guess what that nigga didn't do? Didn't get 30. Shit crazy. I was mad as shit too.
On 1st and 10, Barnes.
Ooh.
Oh, and that is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnes.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful.
Like 1 out of 6. We end up scoring 7.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
So log in is right. They got shit out of defense.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Barnes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket.
Ask me if the Titans going to win this game, though.
New England's offense set to go.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Off play action. Barnes sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Throwing on 1st down. Barnes escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. He's going to go deep for Conley. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
The Patriots in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
What is that? Just trying to figure out.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to lose to.
I ain't trying to see this. I know it's happening. I didn't tell you this.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Not a TV. Like that nigga ain't burned his ass off the road.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. He's going to go deep for Conley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
20 donate. Oh. Let me get on 2K too.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team, keep your offense moving at a really high level, and it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Dancing to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the 1st. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barnes steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right.
Come on.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake. Barnes. That is caught. Shifts by him, and he's got this down to the 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Barnes. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 44 yards. Remaining in this 1st half of football.
Just 2 minutes.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Barnes. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots are able to add on to their 1st half lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? Big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
I'm not losing. It's in a million blitz, and I'm not losing. I'm not losing this season. I got time out.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass under.
It's 30 seconds. I'm definitely
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Barnes. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
They'll never let me try to get this touchdown. We got the hell word though. Somebody get that field goal though.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Oh, we had to throw some crazy shit. We got to end the pool. We got to end the pool, man. I had to throw some crazy shit. We can go back to the coast. Really fun.
To throw from his end zone. Barnes eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete.
There he goes again. He's on his way.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
He threw his league-best 35th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll start here on 1st and 10.
Off play action. Barnes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let me stop shutting.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. Barnes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barnes. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Off the bootleg, Barnes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on second down. Barnes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Barnes. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Barnes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. The coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Let me know.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the 3rd quarter. He's had a heck of a game.
That's it, talking about 15 minutes.
Off the bootleg. Barnes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th of the year. And the Pats get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosen it up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach... On 1st down, Barnes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Barnes. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop it, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Barnes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st and 10, Barnes. Fighting through pressure.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Barnes. Being chased out left. Able to fight through one tackle. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I was just at the 3rd shut up. Let me get back next drive.
Play action. Barnes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, Barnes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Off-play action. Barnes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
I'm 11 QB right now. Stop playing.
Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards.
They got 6%. We just scored 7-7.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Throwing on 1st down, Barnes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walton. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Barnes. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Straight to the ball.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
Partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you get contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
It's our ass. We just scored what? Alright, so we scored 6 and 6 first game. Scored 7-7 second game. What's this? What's this right here? 73. Like, what more can I say? They told me to get on Madden. I said, all right, bet.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Patriots, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
What more can I say, bro? I told y'all, bro. Just get some popcorn. Roll you up some. It's gonna be a build ass. It's gonna be a build ass session. It's gonna be a build ass session. Hey, bro, I hope I ain't. Hopefully not. Hopefully I ain't see nothing. Oh shit. Damn, I just turned off the music game. Sweet. Just turned off the music. Alright. To this next victim, check. Next victim.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. Off the play fake. Barnes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Barnes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. Barnes. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Barnes escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On 1st down, Barnes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
He threw his league-leading 40th touchdown pass of the year on their last drive, and they start again here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. And he fends him off, eluding the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The Patriots at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
partner. That was a lovely corner route and a lovelier pass.
Put it right there in the breadbasket, didn't he?
Just dropped it right in there.
Shot smashed on that one, so it's free.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Looking to throw. Barnes. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Barnes. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Barnes. Flushed out right. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Back to throw. Barnes. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
He's sick.
Last time they had the football, he ran it in. That was his 7th rushing touchdown of the season as they begin with a 1st down here.
Throwing on 1st down. Barnes. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Barnes. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. On 1st down, Barnes. He's going to let it go again. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw. Barnes eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off play action. Barnes. Forced out to his left. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
Fuck, I should have jumped.
And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Off the play fake, Barnes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
They can beat us by 2 touchdowns.
Throwing to start the drive, Barnes. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Barnes, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barnes. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Barnes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices,
We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Barnes being chased out left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake. Barnes. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Looking to throw. Barnes escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Off-play action. Barnes eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
I'm not losing no game. I told y'all that. I'm not losing no game. Come on, bro.
And now out come the Patriots. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is
Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. And that's going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I knew I should have ran, but I knew I should have.
So the Patriots coming out now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really...
Still didn't get out to
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Barnes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Barnes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities. And he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
That's what I need to do.
So here are the Patriots to take over. Remember that. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock. Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in Madden.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Off the play fake. Barnes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Off play action. Barnes. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Barnes. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Operating from the gun, Barnes, flush to his right.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shakes off the sack, and that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up.
God damn.
Shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for New England, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it.
Shit. God damn.
Play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage.
We love that, Charlie.
I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know.
Told y'all we're going undefeated. I'm not losing.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again. Barnes. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Barnes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October. No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 1st and 10, Barnes eluding the pressure right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Barnes. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that...
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Barnes. They shakes him off. Dancing to his left. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Off the play fake. Barnes. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Touchdown! From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Barnes. Flush to his right. Escapes the sack. A beautiful fake. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Flushed out right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Pats go up by 2 touchdowns.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
I ain't finna play with these niggas.
He's been sensational all year. He threw touchdown pass number 45 the last time they had it. We'll see if he can build on that number here. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down. Barnes. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Barnes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Barnes. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw again, Barnes. Steps away to his left. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Back to throw. Barnes. Buying time to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Looking to throw. Barnes. He's going to go deep for Conley.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
Precisely and accurately. Precisely and accurately.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it.
Following the fumble recovery, Barnes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
Looking to throw. Barnes. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Barnes forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 1st and 10, Barnes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down, Barnes. He's going to go deep for Conley.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Off-play action. Barnes eluding the pressure right. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a throw here, hold in. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Barnes being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Barnes dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Remember, he ran it in the last time they had it. That was his 9th rushing touchdown on the season. And they begin here on this drive, 1st and 10.
Smash that like button for me. That's so good before I fuck with content. On YouTube, man, we streaming,
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes steps away to his left. He's going to go deep for Conley. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. A great effort there. High in the air to bring it in. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
It's free.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I'm just wondering how many yards is he going to throw for? Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there. And that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Off the bootleg. Barnes flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around. He had the interception on the previous drive that led to a touchdown. This game.
I get intercepted like that. I just don't have no choice.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Off the play fake. Barnes rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Barnes. Flushed out right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake. Barnes.
Ain't not so bad, though.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Buying time to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Barnes escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Barnes. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Barnes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnes. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Being chased out left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Barnes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. On 1st and 10, Barnes escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
We just had like 40-something at the end of the 3rd. Come on, man.
This was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Pats, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.
Y'all keep your head up, keep pushing, man. Don't let nobody dim y'all out. That shit y'all jump on too many people's opinions, man. That shit I follow y'all on religion. Stay true to your religion. Don't trip over whatever people say. Just keep doing you. You'll be free. 63.1 completion against Omaha. 62.2, 529. 8 touchdowns. All right, man. Until next